Hi friends, Kelly and Aiden here. It's finally warm enough for a day and a half in a row that I am out taking a little walk with the baby. Let's play catch up. So, what's been going on? Aside from Little Nugget having his first birthday, we are throwing his birthday party this Saturday. And it's just like there's a lot of things that have all piled up all on top of each other. Trying to get everything like situated and schedules collaborated. Like, that's one thing as moms. Like, if you don't have some like-minded moms around you, it gets really difficult to like kind of maintain your sanity. Now, I do have a lot of help from the baby's grandma, but it's like her style and my style are so completely different when it comes to certain things. And for me, because like I've already had one child and like, you know, I found my parenting like preferences, I guess. It's really difficult to like kind of clash. And I'm sure that I'm not the only mom who goes through this. But when you live in close quarters or when people are always there, it becomes a little harder to like put your foot down and be like, no, like this, you know, you may have done it one way, but I'm going to do it this way. And with me not working, you know, I don't really get a chance to kind of blow off steam. And that leads to problems as far as like I internalize and, you know, I bite my tongue a lot. And that's not exactly healthy, but for me and the kind of person I am, it's like healthier than the alternative, which is, you know, me just saying how I feel that comes straight to mind. Because I don't always react the nicest when I'm being challenged. And yeah, look at all the cars. So back to what I was saying about not having like-minded moms. Like, I started a Facebook group called Moms Like Me. And, you know, I started off with a group of moms that I do know, but we're not all really in close proximity to each other, which, you know, like, don't underestimate the power of play dates and socializing your children, because right now, basically the baby, he just sees grown-ups. He sees his brother from time to time, and he sees his cousins from time to time. But for the most part, this small baby is just around grown-ups. And it gets a little... Hold on, the sun's going to go right in his face. I got to turn him around. It gets a little... What's the word I'm looking for here? Like, it's difficult for him, you know, because... All right, I can't push him like this. He's not learning, like, baby stuff. He's just around grown-ups. And so my whole goal with, like, the Facebook group was not to just connect other moms, like, that you know, but, you know, it's an open group that whatever you have to, like... Because when I say like-minded moms, like, I'm not the the little Miss Priss mom, like, whatever, like, I'm not like the anti-vax and everything has to be organic. Like, yes, organic stuff is preferred, but organic stuff is fucking expensive as shit, y'all. And you can go to like a farmer's market and the stuff is like pretty much like, that's good organic stuff. But you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, I swear, I drink, I listen to rap music. Like, I'm not the cookie cutter mom. And I would like to be in touch with, and I know I'm not the only one. Like, let's be real. I'm not the only one. I know that you're out there and I'm gonna find you. Came off a lot more threatening than I expected to. But the point is that I would like to find more moms in my area who are closer in my age, if they're not in my age, who are at least like similar parenting style or personality, that we could like get together with our kids, or we could go and, you know, go to the gym, or we could go and get coffee, or, you know, like leave the kids at home and do wine Wednesdays. We're going to drink wine and the kids are going to wine at home. It's very healthy for a mom to just be able to take like a little bit of me time each day. Like, you know, I keep saying that, oh yeah, you know, the gym is so close now. They just opened a new location right down the street from my house. And I'm like super excited to like really get back into it. But it's like, when it comes down to it, by the time that somebody gets done with work, that I would be able to go even for an hour, it's like I'm so effing exhausted from the day and just like everything, you know, you get up, you got to do the food, you got to clean, you got to, you know, make sure that you take care of the baby, you got to entertain them, then you have to make sure that you remember to eat yourself, and then, you know, the baby goes down for a nap. It's such a delicate procedure because, again, you know, I haven't gotten to kind of really format his schedule. Like, his schedule is fine, but it's like certain types of people don't want their kids to cry. Like, and I'm not saying like, okay, stick your kid in a room, lock the door, and just let them scream till they pass out. That's not even close to what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that you need to help, like, you need to let a baby cry after they reach a certain age, because they have to learn how to self-soothe. They have to learn how to just sit on the floor by themselves. Like, you can't, listen, with both of my sons, I am very guilty of holding them a lot. But it's different this time around because I have learned my lesson about holding the baby too much. And even though I said it, like, I get it. Everybody's like super excited. But it's like, dude, at the end of the day, this is my kid. Like, this is mine and Almir's son. And like, we kind of had a similar, like, he was on board with the things that I was saying and the things that I was doing. But, you know, to have that like undermined in a sense, it's just like, you know, I don't know. You don't want to like deal with the consequences of that now, but it's like I've been saying since he first came home, like, you know, can we not do that? Or look, I'd really appreciate it if you didn't do that. And, you know, he's a year old now. Like, certain things are learned by him. And I wish that people would give babies more credit in the sense that they understand a lot more than people realize. Like, babies are more intuitive than grown-ups because they can't speak. So they go based solely on energy and like the vibes that people give off. Well, and I don't see it being very healthy that like my vibes are constantly like erratic, you know? And then you throw like mental health issues in on top of that, and it's like, dude, like somebody needs to back off, because I'm sitting here fighting a battle every day, and it's like I don't need any extra irritants or aggravation. But it is what it is for right now. Hopefully soon things will be changing. That's another story for another day. But yeah, so my whole thing today with checking in was just to like put the word out there for like-minded moms. Like, you know, you can't, sometimes you just want to like vent to somebody who is like you. You're not asking them to fix your situation. You're not looking for things to change like dramatically from a conversation, but just being able to like talk about it and open up about like, you know, those kind of factors at home is so much more therapeutic than holding it in and becoming, what's the word? Not bitter. Like having animosity. Like if you internalize what you feel, you become like having animosity against the people that are in your house. And then that doesn't bode well for anybody, because that type of thing is like a powder keg waiting to be lit. And when that happens, it's like the person who has been like kind of the target, they're usually the one who explodes, and they're the one who's looked at like, oh, you're crazy, you've got problems, you know, you're so dramatic. Like, no, I've been sitting here telling you for months, weeks, like, you know, it would be great if we could change this. Like drawing it out with a pink crayon on a giant sheet of construction paper that even a 5-year-old could understand. But then all those weeks and months go by, nobody does anything about it, and you lose your mind, you explode, and now you're the problem. I don't get that. I don't get that. But I feel like if I had like a better network of like-minded moms, that we could all just sit and, like, I don't want to say bitch to each other, because it's not always bitching. Like sometimes it's advice, sometimes it's, you know, what did you think of this toy before, you know, has anybody bought this toy before I go spend my money? Like, buying stuff for kids is so crazy, because they're either going to love it, and not all kids are the same. So it's like, you don't want to go and like waste your money on something that a kid's going to use once or twice and then it doesn't touch it again. Ugh, whatever. Okay. Well, that's my check-in for today. If you know somebody who's a like-minded mom, tell them about my channel. If you yourself are a like-minded mom, go ahead and click the like and subscribe button. And that's going to be it for now. We'll check in with you guys later. Have a good rest of your day.